The Jedi Temple burned. Clone troopers marched through sacred halls, blaster fire echoing off ancient stone. Jedi fell, masters, knights, Padawans, cut down without mercy. Order 66 was absolute, efficient, merciless. Anakin Skywalker led the assault, his new yellow eyes blazing beneath his hood. Darth Vader. That's who he was now. The Jedi had betrayed him, betrayed the Republic, betrayed everything. Palpatine had shown him the truth. This was justice. He cut down Master Cian Dralig in the training hall. The legendary Swordmaster never stood a chance against Vader's fury. Anakin's blade moved like red lightning, fueled by rage and desperation. Padme would live. That's all that mattered. The Emperor promised he could save her. But the price? Anakin reached the council chamber. His battalion secured the perimeter. Inside, he found them. Younglings. A dozen children, no older than 8 or 9, huddled together. They'd hidden here, seeking safety in the heart of the temple. Their small faces looked up at him, not with fear, but with hope. Master Skywalker, one little Twi'lek girl whispered. There are too many of them. What are we going to do? Anakin's lightsaber hummed in his hand. Red. Bleeding. Wrong. The Emperor's voice echoed in his mind. Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. He raised his blade. The children didn't run. They trusted him. Anakin Skywalker, the hero with no fear. The chosen one. Their protector. His hand trembled. Images flashed through his mind. His mother, dying in his arms because he wasn't strong enough to save her. Padme, in his vision, dying in childbirth. The younglings before him, looking at him with complete faith. And suddenly he saw himself, not as Vader, not as the Emperor's weapon, but as what he was becoming. A monster. His lightsaber lowered. No, he whispered. The yellow in his eyes flickered. Blue struggled to return. Outside, clone troopers waited for his signal. The Emperor waited for confirmation. The galaxy waited to see if the chosen one would fall completely into darkness. But Anakin Skywalker looked at those children and made a different choice. He turned toward the door, reigniting his lightsaber. Not to kill the younglings, to defend them. The council chamber doors burst open. Clone troopers of the 501st poured in, blasters raised. They'd heard the delay. Commander Appo led them, his helmet emotionless beneath the blue markings Anakin himself had painted. Lord Vader, Appo said. The Emperor requests confirmation. Have you completed your mission? Anakin stood between the clones and the younglings. His lightsaber shifted in his grip. Yes, he said quietly. I have. He struck. His red blade, still corrupted by his brief fall, carved through Appo's blaster rifle. A force push sent 6 troopers flying backward into the hallway. Anakin moved like a storm, his blade deflecting blaster bolts that would have hit the terrified children behind him. Get down, he shouted to the younglings. Stay behind me. The clones didn't hesitate. Their inhibitor chips made them loyal beyond reason. They kept firing, adapting, flanking. These were his men, his brothers. He'd fought beside them for 3 years. Now he fought against them to save innocent lives. A bolt grazed his shoulder. Pain flared, but he pushed through it. His blade spun in complex patterns. Form 5, Gem So, the aggressive style he'd mastered. But now, instead of attacking, he defended. Fall back! Anakin commanded the younglings. Through the meditation chamber. Go! The Twi'lek girl, her name was Rivi, he remembered now, gathered the younger children. They ran, small feet pattering across the polished floor, while Anakin held the line. More clones arrived. Too many. Anakin's breathing grew ragged. The dark side still whispered to him, offering power, offering the strength to kill them all quickly. But he refused it. He collapsed part of the doorway with the Force, buying precious seconds. Then he turned and ran after the younglings, sealing doors behind him as he went. In his meditation chamber on Coruscant, Emperor Palpatine's eyes snapped open. Through the Force, he felt it, a disturbance, a betrayal, a failure. Anakin had defied him. Impossible, Palpatine hissed. His carefully laid plans, decades in the making, suddenly threatened by one moment of weakness. One act of mercy. His face twisted into a mask of rage. Commander Cody, he snarled into his comlink. Dispatch Inquisitors to the Jedi Temple immediately. Anakin Skywalker is to be captured or killed. No exceptions. The hunt had begun. The Inquisitorious facility beneath the Imperial Palace activated for the first time. Red lights bathed the training chambers. 7 figures knelt in perfect formation before a hologram of Emperor Palpatine. These were the survivors. Jedi who'd been captured, tortured, broken, and rebuilt into weapons. The Grand Inquisitor led them, a Pauan with yellow eyes and a talent for cruelty. "My Inquisitors," Palpatine's voice echoed through the chamber. "Your first true mission begins now. Anakin Skywalker has betrayed the Empire. He harbors Jedi Younglings in the Temple. You will eliminate them all. No survivors." The Grand Inquisitor's thin lips curved into a smile. "It will be done, my Emperor. What of Skywalker himself? Bring him to me alive if possible. But if he resists..." Palpatine's hologram flickered with rage. "Kill him. The Chosen One is no longer of use if he cannot be controlled." The Inquisitors rose as one, igniting their spinning double-bladed lightsabers. They moved through the temple's lower levels, hunting their former comrade. Above them, Anakin led the Younglings through the archives. Bodies of fallen Jedi lay everywhere. The children tried not to look, but some cried quietly. Anakin's heart broke with each sob. "Master Skywalker," Rivi whispered. "Where are we going?" "The hangar," Anakin said, checking corners. "We're getting off Coruscant. All of you." "What about the other Jedi?" a human boy asked. "What about the temple?" Anakin wanted to lie, to tell them everything would be okay. But these children deserve truth. "The temple has fallen. The Jedi Order is gone." His voice cracked. "But you're alive. And as long as you're alive, there's hope." A disturbance rippled through the Force. Dark, twisted, hunting. Anakin's hand went to his lightsaber. "They're coming. Stay close to me. Don't make a sound." Shadows moved in the archive stacks. Red blades ignited, casting crimson light across ancient texts. The Inquisitors had found them. The Grand Inquisitor stepped into view, his pale face splitting into a predatory grin. "Anakin Skywalker," he said, "the Emperor is most disappointed in you." Anakin pushed the Younglings behind him, his own blade igniting. Blue now. Fully blue. The dark side purged by his choice to protect the innocent. "Get in line," Anakin growled. "Everyone's disappointed in me today." The Inquisitors attacked. The archives became a battlefield. Anakin's lightsaber clashed against the Grand Inquisitor's spinning blades. Sparks flew. Ancient holocrons shattered. The other 6 Inquisitors circled, cutting off escape routes while herding the Younglings into a corner. "Protect each other," Anakin shouted to the children. "Use the Force." The Younglings huddled together. Some were barely trained, but they tried. A small barrier of Force energy formed around them. Weak, but enough to deflect a few blaster bolts from the arriving clone reinforcements. Anakin fought with everything he had. The Inquisitors were skilled, but they relied on the dark side's aggression. Anakin had been trained by the best duelist in the Order. His blade moved in precise, devastating arcs. He severed the Grand Inquisitor's lightsaber in half. A force push sent 3 Inquisitors crashing through archive shelves. But more kept coming. "This way," Rivi called. The clever Twi'lek girl had found a service tunnel. "It leads to the hangar level." Anakin cut down 2 more clone troopers and followed. The Younglings squeezed into the narrow passage. Anakin collapsed the entrance behind them with the Force buying precious time. They ran through maintenance corridors, the Younglings gasping for breath. Some of the smaller ones couldn't keep up. Anakin carried 2 under his arms, using the Force to help guide the others. Behind them, lightsabers cut through walls. The Inquisitors wouldn't stop. Finally, they burst into Hangar 7. A transport ship sat fueled and ready, probably meant for fleeing senators. Anakin didn't care. He herded the children aboard. "Everyone strap in. Now." The Grand Inquisitor exploded into the hangar, his remaining blade spinning. "You cannot run, Skywalker. The Emperor's reach is infinite." "Watch me," Anakin snarled. He closed the ramp and sprinted to the cockpit. The engines roared to life. Blaster fire pinged off the hull. Anakin punched the throttle. The transport shot out of the temple, banking hard over Coruscant's endless cityscape. Republic gunships, now Imperial gunships, gave chase. Turbolaser fire from orbital platforms locked onto them. In the hold, the Younglings clung to each other, terrified. Anakin pushed the ship to its limits, weaving through traffic and buildings. A transmission crackled through every channel. Palpatine's voice, cold and absolute. Anakin Skywalker is a traitor to the Empire. Shoot to kill. Anakin glanced back at the frightened children depending on him. He'd made his choice. Now he had to live with the consequences. Obi-Wan Kenobi stood in the ruins of the Jedi Temple, his heart breaking with every step. Bodies everywhere. Masters he'd known for decades. Younglings who'd barely begun their training. The sacred halls desecrated by blaster fire and blood. Master Yoda, he whispered into his comlink. The temple is lost. The Jedi we're gone. Yoda's hologram appeared, small and ancient and filled with grief. Survive, some have. Scattered across the galaxy they are. But one Jedi, a great threat he has become. Who? Anakin Skywalker. Obi-Wan's breath caught. No, that's impossible. Anakin would never. Led the assault on the temple, he did. Fallen to the dark side, young Skywalker has. The Emperor's apprentice, he is now. The world tilted. Obi-Wan gripped a pillar for support. His Padawan. His brother. The boy he'd raised, trained, loved like a son. Where is he? Obi-Wan's voice was hollow. Find him, you must. Stop him, before more Jedi he kills. But as Obi-Wan investigated the temple, he found something strange. Clone trooper bodies in the council chamber, cut down by a lightsaber. Blast doors sealed from the inside. A trail of protection, not slaughter. In the archives, he discovered a security recording that survived. He watched Anakin arrive with the 501st, watched him raise his blade toward the younglings, and watched him lower it, watched him turn and fight the clones, watched him defend the children he was supposed to kill. Oh, Anakin, Obi-Wan whispered. What have you done? He followed the trail. Found evidence of Anakin's escape with a dozen younglings. Found the Grand Inquisitor's report to Palpatine, calling Anakin a traitor to the Empire. Obi-Wan's mind raced. If Anakin had truly fallen, he would have killed those children without hesitation. But he didn't. He saved them, protected them, which meant Anakin could still be saved. His comlink buzzed. Yoda's voice. Found him, have you? Obi-Wan looked at the evidence before him. He could tell Yoda the truth. Could help the surviving Jedi Council hunt Anakin down. Or, no, Master, Obi-Wan lied. No sign of him yet, but I'll keep searching. He closed the link. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the negotiator, had always followed the rules. Always trusted the Council. Always done his duty. But his duty to Anakin, to his brother, ran deeper. He activated his ship's navigation computer and entered coordinates. He was going to find Anakin, and they were going to talk. The outer rim planet was called Rada. Small. Forgotten. Perfect for hiding. Anakin landed the stolen transport in a remote valley. The younglings stumbled out, exhausted and traumatized. For 3 days they'd been running. 3 days of hyperspace jumps, close calls, and terror. Is it safe here? Rivi asked, looking around at the barren landscape. For now, Anakin said. He didn't have the heart to tell her nowhere would be safe for long. He set up camp in an abandoned mining facility. The younglings needed rest, food, and training. The Force had kept them alive this far, but raw talent wasn't enough. They needed to learn. Gather around, Anakin said that first night. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Over the following weeks, Anakin became their teacher. He showed them how to hide their Force presence, how to fight if cornered, how to blend into crowds. Skills no Jedi youngling should need. But these weren't normal times. Using a secure frequency he'd learned from Ahsoka, Anakin reached out across the galaxy. Slowly, carefully, he made contact with other survivors. Master Quinlan Vos, hiding on Kashyyyk. Shak Ti, who'd escaped Kamino. A handful of scattered knights and Padawans. The Empire wants us dead, Anakin told them through encrypted channels. But we're not dead. We're the last guardians of the light. If we work together, we can save more Jedi. Protect more innocents. Some refused to trust him. They'd heard reports that Anakin Skywalker had led the temple assault. But others, those who dug deeper, learned the truth. That he'd turned against the Empire to save children. Slowly, a network formed. Secret safe houses. Smuggling routes. False identities. On Coruscant, Palpatine watched the reports with growing fury. He's building a resistance, the Emperor hissed to his advisors. A Jedi resistance. This cannot stand. Imperial holonet broadcasts suddenly showed Anakin's face everywhere. Wanted dead or alive. Anakin Skywalker, war criminal, Jedi traitor, reward 10 million credits. Bounty hunters from every corner of the galaxy took notice. Boba Fett, Cad Bane, Aurra Sing, the most dangerous killers in the Outer Rim turned their attention toward Rada. Anakin stood on a cliff overlooking the valley where his younglings trained. He felt them coming, the hunters, the Inquisitors, the Empire's endless reach. But he also felt something else. Hope. The light side, growing stronger through the children he'd saved. He ignited his lightsaber, blue and pure. Let them come. 5 years changed everything. The younglings were younglings no more. Rivi, now 13, moved with a Jedi Knight's grace. The human boy, Petro, had mastered Form 3's defensive techniques. 12 students had become 12 warriors. But Anakin taught them to be more than warriors. A Jedi's strength isn't in their lightsaber, he said during morning meditation. It's in knowing when not to use it. He taught them mercy, compassion, the very lessons he'd failed to learn before his fall. Every day, he felt the dark side whispering, offering power, offering the strength to crush the Empire completely. But every day, he looked at his students and remembered why he'd chosen the light. Master Skywalker, Rivi said one evening, the Empire is enslaving Wookiees on Kashyyyk. Quinlan Vos requests assistance. Anakin nodded. Then we help. Who volunteers? Every hand went up. Their first mission was terrifying. The students were barely trained, still learning. But they worked together, using the Force to sabotage Imperial equipment, free prisoners, and vanish before reinforcements arrived. Small victories, but victories nonetheless. Word spread across the Outer Rim. Jedi weren't extinct. They were fighting back. Scattered cells of resistance began forming. Not just Jedi, but ordinary people inspired by their courage. Obi-Wan found them on Rada in the 3rd year. Anakin's lightsaber ignited instantly, but Obi-Wan raised his hands. I'm not here to fight you, old friend. Then why are you here? To help. They talked through the night. Obi-Wan shared what he knew of other survivors. Anakin explained his plan, not to rebuild the old order, but to create something new. Something that learned from the past's mistakes. The council was blind. Anakin said, too rigid, too political. We can be better. Obi-Wan smiled sadly. You've grown wiser, Anakin. I had good teachers, even if I didn't always listen. More Jedi joined them. Ahsoka Tano arrived with critical intelligence. Master Luminara brought her own group of rescued Padawans. The network grew, but so did the Empire's response. Palpatine couldn't allow this challenge to stand. Vader has failed me, the Emperor told his new apprentice, a broken Jedi named Trilla. You will succeed where he did not. Find Skywalker, kill his students, make him watch. In his meditation chamber on Rada, Anakin felt a disturbance in the Force. Darkness, coming closer. His students would face their first real test soon. And so would he. The rebellion didn't start with politicians or soldiers. It started with 12 children who refused to die. 10 years after Order 66, Anakin Skywalker's students led resistance cells on 20 worlds. Rivi commanded forces on Ryloth. Petro coordinated sabotage operations in the core worlds. Each of Anakin's younglings had become a beacon of hope in the galaxy's darkness. But hope made you a target. They found us, Obi-Wan said, studying tactical displays. 3 Star Destroyers in orbit. Inquisitors on the ground. The Emperor himself is aboard the command ship. Anakin stood on Rada's cliffs, watching the sky darken with Imperial vessels. He'd known this day would come. Palpatine wouldn't stop until he was dead or broken. Evacuate everyone, Anakin ordered. Get the students off-world. And you? Ahsoka asked. I stay. This ends today. Then we all stay, Rivi said. His former younglings, now fully trained Jedi Knights, stood beside him, lightsabers ready. No, you're the future, the light the galaxy needs. If I fall, then we fall together, Petro interrupted. You taught us that, remember? Anakin's eyes burned with unshed tears. These children, he'd saved them once. They'd saved him 1,000 times since. The battle was brutal. Inquisitors poured from landing craft. Clone troopers, now called stormtroopers, filled the valley. Anakin and his students fought side by side, their lightsabers weaving patterns of blue and green light. On the command ship, Emperor Palpatine watched through the Force. Impressive. The boy has learned well, but it won't save him. He reached out through the dark side, pressing against Anakin's mind. You could end this. Take my hand again. Become Vader. Save your students by serving me. Anakin felt the darkness surge. The easy path. The powerful path. He looked at Rivi, fighting 3 Inquisitors at once with the grace he'd taught her. At Petro, protecting fallen comrades with shields. Anakin had shown him how to create. No, Anakin said to the darkness. Not today. Not ever. He pushed back against Palpatine's will with pure light. The Emperor recoiled, shocked. Impossible. No one resisted him like this. I chose the light, Anakin called across the Force. And I'll choose it every day until I die. The battle raged. The future hung in balance. But for the first time in years, Anakin Skywalker smiled. He'd already won.